PWI Pod, uh, Royal Rumble preview show. I am your co-host, Brent Piles. Of course, I do not come to these things alone. I've got my co-host, the mayor of Canton, here with me. I even nodded my head in the right direction, so good for me, pal. How you
God,
doing?
I got it wrong. I messed it up. Hey,
One of
good
us
morning.
did too.
Man, that video was insanely good. That was better than any of the WWF productions, and it even made me more excited for Royal Rumble today than I was.
I appreciate that, pal.
Especially watching all those older eliminations at the Royal Rumbles, just sped up, boom, 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 boom. Oh, I forgot some of them, and those are so good. I can't wait.
Yeah, some of those are really, really good. There's a couple of them I wish I could have slowed up a little bit. Like I made a separate one for Twitter and one for YouTube because Twitter only allows 220, and so on the Twitter one I couldn't get all those eliminations in there, so I put that on YouTube.
You threw Coco in there getting eliminated.
You know what? I should have edited that part out. You're right.
I mean, he's the Birdman. Maybe he just kept flying and his feet never hit.
That's true. I mean, Coco Beware could still be in that Royal Rumble right now. We don't know.
Hey, who was it that never got eliminated? Was it God? What's his name? Mr. Perfect Son. I can't think of his name.
Oh, Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel.
Didn't Eric Rowan one time come out too and like never actually get in the ring? I want to say that happened.
I think there's been a couple that way that just no one ever got eliminated. They just came out and nothing happened.
I think even the Curtis Axel thing, he came out like the next night on Raw and was like, I was never eliminated. And then whoever was in the ring with him just like clotheslined him out and was like, well, now you've been eliminated. It's like, well, I don't think that's how it works, but okay. Let me ask you this. We're going to watch the 1995 Royal Rumble match, and then we're going to get into some predictions. How excited are you for tonight's Royal Rumble, Mayor?
Well, now I was at like a 25 out of 10. Now I'm at like a 250 out of 10 after that video. So I'm through the roof. It's a good time. It's probably one of my favorite days of the year. I mean,
I would agree with you. It might
be. It's top 3. It's top 3 favorite days of the year is Royal Rumble.
It's my favorite holiday. It's better than Christmas. It's better than New Year. Well, New Year's Eve is pretty good. Christmas is okay too. It's not better than the 4th of July, but it's close. It's very, very close. Definitely my favorite pay-per-view of the year. Before we get into what we're going to do here, I want to, again, of course, send a shout out to Tom, Sports Power Radio. You can see the logo up in the corner above the mayor's head there. He's actually got us onto a Roku app now too. So you can, not only will you be able to hear Sports Power Radio, if you follow Thomas at Thomas Price 2017, and you can click the link in our bio to get to the Sports Power Radio website. But we are also now going to be on Northeast Streaming Sports, which is a Roku app. So download that Roku app on your Roku, and you can listen to us there too. Big news for Sports Power Radio. So that's pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Mayor, are you ready? Let's rumble.
I'm ready. Let's rumble.
All right, here we go. We got the 1995 Royal Rumble match. It's all queued up here. Got Howard Finkel in the ring. Mayor, do you remember anything from the 1995 Royal Rumble?
I remember Pamela Anderson there.
Who doesn't, pal? Who doesn't?
As Conrad Thompson would say, roll tide.
All the way live, as I like to say, too. Yes.
I'm trying to remember 95. This was... Is this Madison Square Garden?
No, it's in Florida somewhere. Oh,
okay.
I took the liberty of going through and adding people's music, so...
Oh, wow.
I hope you can enjoy that.
I almost kind of want to dance, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
It's okay. You can dance. It's fine. Nobody's going to judge you. You can sing it, too, if you want to.
The voice is a little off right now.
You're right. You're right. I'm not singing.
He's so excited to be the first entrant in the Royal Rumble. Most people usually aren't.
Well, I think he's excited because he gets to go out there and do his little striptease thing while Pamela Anderson watches. I think that's what he's excited about.
Well, I guess when you're Shawn Michaels coming out and getting ready to dance in front of Pamela Anderson, she's really into it too.
She looked at the camera like, yeah, okay.
She said Tommy Lee never had a mullet like that.
Aren't they making like a TV movie about Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson?
I was just going to say that I think they made a TV movie with the whole relationship, and I really think Shawn Michaels should be part of that movie.
He should be. He should definitely be in there. If he's not in the movie, then it's all bullshit. Oh, number 2. You recognize that?
Even there.
It is the British Bulldog. That person look like you?
What's that?
I said, would that person in the crowd look like you?
Someone looked like me in the crowd?
I thought that's what you said.
Oh, no.
My bad.
No, I was not in Florida at the time. Little David was not there.
Little David was not there. Oh, wait a minute. Your name's fucking David? I'm just kidding.
No, it's Mayor. I was born with the name Mayor.
That's what I thought.
No one
That's
calls
all
me
I ever
David.
call you. So this Royal Rumble is the only Royal Rumble where the combatants come in every 60 seconds. It's not 2 minutes. It's every 60 seconds. So they're going to come in fast and furious on this one. Throw him over the top rope. I never understand that.
Just walking over another 4 steps and there you go.
And he's gone.
Change the outcome.
Right. You do that, possibly going to WrestleMania, but nope, I'm going to just throw him into the ring for some reason.
Especially right there. He's sitting on top of the top ropes. Push him over.
Just push him out.
Do you think there's more flawed logic in a Royal Rumble on how people eliminate each other or on ladder matches why no one actually just crawls up the ladder really quickly?
Oh, God. See, that's one of the toughest wrestling questions I've ever been asked, pal, because both of those are ridiculous. I'm going to go with the ladder match, though, because it seems like nobody knows how to climb a ladder.
Until someone else is going up it, and then you'll see, someone fly up it.
It's Eli Blue on the way out to the ring here. Do you remember the Blue Brothers?
Are those I think I'm thinking of someone else. The 2 bald-headed guys.
No, you're thinking the exact same people. Yes, the
Is that him?
DOA members. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, they're just they're supposed to be mountain men.
Wow, it looked like him, but I didn't ever see him not bald in memory.
Yeah, no, yeah. Usually they don't have any hair, but since they're mountain men, they got to have big, burly hair and beards. So,
man, that's a lot of hair. That looks like a whole mop.
for real though, it looks like they stole a little bit of their gimmick from the Berserker. Like they just took his ring gear and cut it in half.
I actually thought that's who it was coming out when I saw him enter, minus the boots. Someone stole his boots. Repo Man must have taken his boots from him.
The Repo Man repoed his boots. Absolutely did.
Wow, these entrants are coming out quick.
It's the Dumpster. Duke's the Dumpster Drose is on the way out to the ring here.
Triple D.
Triple D. Duke the Dumpster.
Who is the better Triple D? I think I'm going to know your answer. Duke the Dumpster Drosy or Dangerous Danny Davis?
No, come on, pal. You know it's Dangerous Danny Davis. I couldn't. The only person I would pick over Dangerous Danny Davis is Sasha Banks, probably. So, no.
Or Michael P.S.
right.
Hayes, if you were listening earlier.
Or, yes, Michael P.S. Hayes. Yep. We're big fans of his. Oh, the Dumpster's got... Is that a back brace? He has to wear that when he picks up the trash cans. Nice back brace from the Dumpster there.
That's really staying authentic to the gimmick.
It really is.
He's got the full garbage man back brace and everything going.
He does. He's not going to injure his back. He's a smart guy. Dude, the Dumpster's not a dummy. Who we got now? Oh, it's one of the heavenly bodies. Jimmy Del Rey. Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. The irony was lost on me as a child that he was the Gigolo.
You weren't understanding what that was? Or were you just like, someone pays to this man?
I thought they just watched it, like they paid him to watch him jiggle Jello or something. I don't know.
Wasn't there?
He's also not a handsome man, so I don't know who would want to pay the Gigolo here for his services. If you know,
he's a rugged fellow that might be jiggling outside of a truck stop. Do you think there's mail lot lizards? Are they like
lot lizards? I'm sure there's mail lot lizards. Why wouldn't be? I mean, it's 2022, pal.
Yeah. And Jimmy, jiggling Jimmy there was jiggling his stuff right outside the truck stop.
Now get to jiggling. That should have been his gimmick. He should have just had to get to jiggling, and he starts jiggling.
What do you got here? You got 3 people coming out.
It's Sione. He's got Sika bringing him out there. Is that Sika? I don't know. I don't think that is Sika. I think I got my Samoans mixed up. Also, why is Captain Lou Albano with the head shrinkers?
I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
This is
it's the Barbarian.
Barbarian,
yeah,
right?
It was called Sione, which I believe Sione is his real name. We have our first elimination. Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey has jiggled his ass over the top rope, and he's out. He's gone.
Headed to the truck stop, make some extra dollars.
$25.99 at your favorite truck stop. What'd you call him? A lizard?
A lot lizard. You can get some hash browns and eggs and Jiggling Jimmy.
And Jiggling Jimmy for $24.99. That's a deal right there. Oh God, who's this? Oh, it's his tag team partner. I only know about it's Dr. Tom Pritchard. I don't think he's a real doctor, but
it's beautiful Bruce's beautiful brother.
It's Bruce's beautiful brother. If you'll remember, he was also Zip in the Body Donnas, and they shaved off all of his hair.
That's how they repackaged people back then. They just shaved their
hair off. Either shave their hair off or give them a mask. That's the only way you could repackage anybody back then.
I wish they'd give.
We've only had one elimination thus far.
Well, it's every 30 seconds they're coming out.
It's supposed to be 60 seconds, but if you listen to Something to Wrestle With, Bruce says that they're always on Titan time during these things too. So
yeah, that some of them seem like they've been out really quickly. There's no way that was 60 seconds.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, I don't have my stopwatch out, but we got another one coming in. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Oh, we got Clown.
It's Dink.
It's Doink and Dink. Those fucking guys are creepy.
It's Frank the Clown, your friend.
Oh, fuck. Which, if you missed the episode of Mayor of Superstars last night, make sure you check that out. This coming Tuesday, you can watch it live on Twitch. After you watch this, we talked about my buddy Frank the Clown. So, spoiler alert, he isn't my fucking buddy, okay?
There hasn't been as much choking in this one as the last Royal Rumble we watched.
A lot less choking, you're right. And I feel like there's been more attempts at eliminating people in this one. I feel like in the last one, there was a lot more choking and a lot less trying to throw people out.
Mm-hmm. This one has actually people trying to win a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Minus Bulldog, who forgot the purpose is to throw someone over the top rope.
Well, when they read the rules, he wasn't even fucking there. So
he wasn't there, that's right. That explains it all.
Oh, it's Quang!
Quang. Now, who was
Savio
Quang?
Vega. It was Savio Vega.
That was Savio?
Yeah, Savio Vega, yeah. Originally came in as Quang. You remember Quang at all?
I kind of do. I can't say I remember a lot of his matches or anything.
Well, I don't think he was. I think I remember Savio Vega a hell of a lot more than I remember Quang. That's for sure. I always thought Savio Vega was a super underrated worker. I mean, if you go back, I didn't think nothing of him when I was a kid, but like if you go back now and watch some of the matches he had, man, he always had good matches with everybody. Solid hand, that Savio Vega.
Yeah.
If you've never seen that Caribbean strap match with him and Stone Cold Steve Austin from In Your House Beware of Dog, go back and watch that because that is an amazing contest. Probably the best strap match I've ever seen.
I can't dispute that one. I'm trying to think. Strap match or what was the chain match with Valentine and Piper?
Oh yeah, that was a dog collar match.
Dog collar match. That was really good too.
It's a handsome son of a bitch. It's the model Rick Martel. Now that's a perfect 10 right there. I'm like,
yeah. He should have just walked up and started talking to Pam Anderson.
He definitely should have. I don't know why he wasted his time in this fucking Royal Rumble.
He just eliminates himself and goes over there and starts talking to her.
That's what he should have done. I might be wrong, but I want to say that this is Rick Martel's last match in the WWE. So I think this is the last one. He's gone after this.
Well, after he leaves with Pam Anderson, what do you expect? He's not getting any better than that.
He left with Pam Anderson, and we never saw him again.
He says, took his model, yes, I am a model button, and left with Pam Anderson.
Yeah. It ain't easy being as handsome as the model, but he is.
Mm-mm.
Not
that I would know. I was just agreeing with you. I mean, most people wouldn't have that, knowledge.
Oh, it's the Rocket Owen Hart. If we were drinking right now, we'd take a drink to Rocket Owen Hart, but we are not drinking. We are waiting till later. It's only 10 a.m.
Drinking Diet Mountain Dew. Shout out to Diet Mountain Dew.
Give a big shout out to Diet Mountain Dew. You got to get that in the morning. Bret Hart's attacking his brother here, whooping the shit out of him in the aisleway.
Kicked his legs off, or kicked his leg out of his leg.
He literally kicked his leg out of his leg. So the backstory behind this is Bret Hart had a match earlier in the evening with Diesel for the WWF Championship, which is a great match. Go back and watch it if you've never seen it. But then It was interfered with a bunch of times, one of the times being Owen Hart, and now he is paying Owen Hart back for costing him the championship. So that's why Bret's beating up his brother here.
You got the Vince McMahon Stooges out there and Rene Goulet.
And Rene Goulet and Dangerous Danny Davis
And
was out there
Triple
assisting
D.
as well. Triple D.
Now, was this at a time when the winner of the Royal Rumble went on to main event?
Yes. That happened. The first was 93. So, yeah. Some of these people didn't have any music, and so I just put Girls in Cars because I know you love that song.
I was popping. I was like, what's going on? Timothy Well, he had Girls in Cars?
Oh, the dumpster hit the referee.
He killed Earl. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? That was not very well done, Timothy.
No. Timothy tried to do the Ric Flair spot in the corner, and it did not work, and the Bulldog
he's
threw his ass
gone.
out.
He wanted some more time in that Rumble.
Oh, now they're going out hot and heavy. The model's gone. Dr. Tom Pritchard's gone. Nobody went out for forever. Now they're just chucking people out left and right. Ooh. And Doink the Clown is see ya. Nope, he held on. The agility of the clown here.
Yeah, that was.
Why didn't you get back in the ring, you fucking dummy?
Oh God, that was a nice kick by Quinn.
Oh yeah! Saliva Mania, pal. Here we go. Oh, they're gone.
Oh gosh, here comes Luke.
How long do you think Luke's gonna last?
Longer than when Earthquake threw him out. Not much longer than that.
He's already doubled that time. And
there we go. Okay, it wasn't much longer.
Is that the one you got the cameo from, or is the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Butch is no longer with us.
Oh, that's too bad. I did not know that. I thought they were both still around.
I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't want to put the man in the grave.
There was one time we were doing a show and I said that Steve McMichael had passed away, which he was still alive. So I was wrong there.
Yeah, hang in there, Steve.
So we're down. The guys who started this thing are the only two left in the ring now. Again, throw him out. You've got him over your head. Throw him out. What are you doing? Oh, don't be Blue.
Another Blue.
Jacob Blue. Without the E. Don't put an E in his name.
Now, was that their theme song?
That is their song, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I don't actually recognize that theme song.
Some of these guys I couldn't find their theme songs anywhere, and so I just put Girls in Cars because I know you love that song. But a lot of them I did find. Some of them are really bad. Henry Godwin's going to hit the ring. You just wait till you hear his theme.
You telling me the Godwins didn't have theme songs?
They did have a theme song, and it
was like a pig squealing.
Pal, you're not too far off. You are not too far off, pal. Oh, Michaels is doing a great job holding on here.
Yeah.
Bulldog just can't quite get him out. Here we go. We got another entrant. Who's it going to be?
Come on. Oh, punched him in the pills. Get back in there, Sean.
Oh, it's King Kong Bundy, of course, a member of the $1 Million Corporation, and that's why he's got the money.
Gosh, he's so round. He looks like one of the M&Ms, like not an actual M, like the character M&Ms. He does. He's one of
the brand new clear M&M.
How is he so M&M like? Not M&M as in Marshall Mathers.
It's Marshall.
He looks nothing like Marshall Mathers.
I did not realize that he was. I think it already showed him, but Shawn Michaels is going to come over here. He's going to watch. He's going to try to throw Bundy out, and then he's just going to go, fuck this, and sit down. Watch, see. He's pushing, and he goes, double axe handle does nothing. Double axe handle does nothing. Oh, he didn't do it. I thought at one point he just said, forget it, and just went and sat in the corner. Which is what I would have done.
Bobby is so huge.
It's Mo from Men on a Mission, and he's gone.
How is that not a record?
That's got to be
I don't even think that was 2 seconds.
That was like a second, yeah. His music didn't even have a chance to turn off before they threw him out again. King Kong Bundy's got to win this thing. I mean, who's going to throw him out?
Oh, I thought Davey had him.
You know better than that, Davey. Come on, pal.
You can't pick up.
You couldn't do that.
The yellow M&M.
I'm never gonna unsee that now. He does look like a goddamn Eminem. An Eminem in a wrestling singlet. Yes, he does. Amazing. The fans are excited. Everybody's on their feet here.
there he
Yeah, there he did. Yeah, he said, "Forget it."
No. Okay.
It's Mabel. If you're keeping count at home, this is the second member of tag teams to come out right after each other because the Heavenly Bodies came out one right after another, and so did the Men on a Mission. Uh-oh. Reinforce the ring, pal.
It's a lot of beef.
That's a lot of beef. We've got an Eminem taking on Mabel or Viscera, whatever, or Big Daddy V, whatever you want to call him.
What age do you think Bundy is there? Because it's really hard to tell.
I would say he's in mid-30s, maybe. Maybe.
I can't tell if he's like 23 or 65. I'm not sure.
He's got two fucking necks. One underneath his face and then the one on the big roll behind his neck. He's got two necks.
The completely shaved head, shaved eyebrows, and just no neck. I mean,
that man is balder than a baby's ass.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Butch. We got another one.
It's
a Live Mania, pal.
All right. Arms.
You know what's really embarrassing is Rachel came down here to get something the minute that I started doing this, and she gave me the strangest look. So
by now she shouldn't question anything.
Oh, I thought Bundy was gonna skin the cat there.
The ropes would just snap.
Royal Rumble over.
I was waiting for Bundy to do some like Kofi elimination tactics. He just hops from chair to chair.
But that would be amazing. That would have been something. We'd have just had to end this show because it's not getting any better than that.
Oh man, you got still the two original entrants in there, and
Mabel.
King Mabel at this time?
No, not yet. He's still a babyface at this point.
No, okay.
Still a babyface at this point.
He still hasn't nearly killed Kevin Nash.
No, or the Undertaker. Here we go. Who's this? Oh, it's Lex Luger, number 19.
All-American.
All-American Lex Luger. USS Express, long gone, but you know. Oh, Jesus!
Whoa!
He threw Mabel out like he was nothing.
No. Hey, he's in that illegal forearm. Bobby Heenan, tell him about it.
Yeah.
The metal plate in his arm. It's a foreign object.
What do you think Excalibur would say at Lex Luger hitting that forearm that's loaded in AEW? He'd probably God.
The Takahashi 415. Takahashi 415. He used that in the Karaoke Dome against me, and 13 years ago, I still have pain shivering down my back.
That's exactly what he would say. You do as almost as good as Excalibur as you do Sean Mooney, pal. Mantar. What a great song.
Just let that keep playing out over the rest of the Rumble.
I should have just played the whole song. Surprisingly, I couldn't find Mantar's theme either.
Now, when we listen to this back, are we going to actually get to hear the music in it too?
Yep, the music will be in it too. Yep,
oh, okay.
You'll hear it all over again. The mayor's just going to keep playing the parts over. Instead of going and listening to the song Girls in Cars, he's going to just over and over play the parts on the show that play the song Girls in Cars.
My new favorite wrestlers are Jim Well, I think his name was, and Mantar. So I'm just going to fast forward to their parts.
Mantar had fucking hooves. That's why they called him Mantar.
Now was that Well and then Well Done? Was that the tag team?
Yeah, it was Well Done. So it was like Timothy Well and something done. Oh, it's Aldo Montoya, the Portuguese Man of War.
Is that him, Just Incredible? Is that him?
That is Just Incredible. Yep, you're absolutely right. He's got a stupid fucking haircut and a dumbass mess, but that's him.
He looks like a Latino Power Ranger, but he's not Hispanic at all.
It's morphin' time. It's Spanish. I don't know how to say it, but goddamn, pal. First King Kong Bundy looking like an Eminem, and he does look like a Spanish Power Ranger. Yes, he does. Oh my god, that's amazing.
It looks like he has like one of the Power Rangers emblems on his pants.
He does. It's
Well,
it's uncanny.
the Power Rangers would have been out by now, right?
Oh yeah, Power Rangers hot and
This would have
heavy
been
by
like
this point.
92, maybe 3.
I
I
want to
don't
say
know.
94, 95 is when it first came out. I want to say I might be wrong, but here we go. Who's coming out next? Let's see. I know what I'm using for my AW iPod Rumble video next year.
Was that really their theme song?
That's the theme song about.
I did have the pig squealing in there.
In 95, Phineas hadn't even came in yet. Godwin was just by himself. Phineas wasn't even here yet.
He didn't call in Phineas or Hillbilly Jim.
Tex Slossinger. I can't remember if Phineas was Tex Slossinger or Henry Godwin. One of them was Tex Slossinger and one of them was Shanghai Pierce, but I can't remember which one's which. Shanghai Pierce is one of my favorite wrestling names ever. Pamela Anderson clearly knows a lot about wrestling.
She had to sit out here for, what was this, 40 minutes? I don't remember how long the pay-per-view is. Or this.
I think the match roughly is about 40, 45 minutes.
And she wasn't out there the whole pay-per-view, though. Was she just the Rumble?
No, they just brought her out for here. Billy Gunn!
Look at Billy Gunn go. He slid across the ring like it was a slip and slide.
He looked like fucking Dexter Loomis and Fast Forward. Did he?
Yeah,
he came out here like he was shot out of a smoking gun. Get it? Because he's
I get it. That's good. Do you think they told any of the guys not to make eye contact with Pamela Anderson?
They probably were told, don't even look at her. It's funny, at the beginning of the pay-per-view, like it starts and it shows like a car pulling in, and then Dink's like, oh God, guys, she's here. And all the wrestlers come out as Pamela's walking by, and they're like, oh, hey, like a bunch of fucking creeps. It was really weird.
Now, was this the one that also had Jenny McCarthy as well?
So that'll come up at WrestleMania 11. She'll be.
Oh, that was WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah. So Pam was part of 2 of them.
Pam was, she was here for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
That sounds like Hall of Fame worthy. I mean, she should be in the WWF Hall of Fame if other people have been.
Surprised she hasn't. If you're keeping count at home, this is the 3rd set of tag team partners to come out one after the other. It's almost as if they didn't draw these numbers at random.
Do you think Bart Gunn's having pre-nightmares looking at Mantar there? Because he kind of looks like Butterbean.
Yeah, a little, probably. Bart Gunn's like, for some reason, my head really hurts, and I don't know why.
You will in 4 years.
Right. Some foreshadowing, pal. Man, this is to tell you how good the tag team division was in WWE in 1995. The Smoking Guns were a staple in the tag team division. They were probably one of the better tag teams on TV at that time. The Smoking Guns.
I kind of enjoyed them. They were pretty good.
They weren't bad. You're right. They weren't bad. I remember when they turned heel and like Sonny was their manager, and
oh yeah,
I remember it was like implied that Billy Gunn and oh, it's AW iPod Hall of Famer Mr. Bob Backlund is on his way out to the ring here. Look at that. Bob Backlund is insane in a different kind of way than Just Incredible's insane.
He's an insane person.
He is. He's not getting the ring. Oh, Bret Hart's back. As I mentioned earlier, they screwed Bret Hart out of the match, and now he's beating the shit out of him.
So Bret was eliminated from the match?
No, so Bret they screwed him in his title match earlier against Diesel.
So he never actually came out in the Rumble. Now he's just fighting people.
He's just beating up people that he feels wronged him.
Poor Bobby.
I know Backlund just wanted to get to WrestleMania, and I think I'm right. I think I'm correct here, but Bret Hart and Bob Backlund have the worst submission match in the history.
Girls in cars. Girls in cars. Girls in cars. Girls in cars.
You guys are welcome. Well done. Do you remember the tag team Well Done at all?
I think I kind of do, just because I remember the name Well Done and thinking how much I hate well done cooked anything.
God damn, we'll bring him in. His name's Timothy Will and Jeremy Dunn. We'll call him Will Dunn, damn it, like I like my cheeseburger with extra mayo, extra onions, motherfucker. Sorry. I feel like that was Jim Cornette. They wanted to bring him out of a box, too, because if you come out of a box, you're fucking over, motherfucker. Sorry.
What if Well Done just both came out of a box?
They should have.
That's how they introduce new people all the time. Just they come out of a box.
Yeah,
Who is it?
You gotta pop out of a box, pal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now who's it gonna be? Dick Murdoch. Does that music either? Number 27. Spoiler alert, Mayor. Dick Murdoch is not number 27 guys that won the Royal Rumble. What a great song.
Well, his son's the NWA champion right now.
I'm like, for a second there, I was like, huh? But I got it now. I was so confused when you first said that. I was like, what? That's not shoot. Trevor Murdoch's not legit his son, is it? That's not true, is it?
They look a lot alike. I don't know.
You're right. They're both fat white guys. So they look.
That's peak male body right there. Don't make. That's what I'm shooting for in my life. I'm trying to become Dick Murdoch.
You keep eating those rally cheeseburgers, pal. You get there and knows.
I'm trying.
And now who we got? Oh, it's Adam Bomb, number 28. Adam Bomb
From the 3 Mile Island, Adam Bomb.
Is that where he was built from? I don't remember.
Yeah, 3 Mile Island.
His music's really weird. It's like very ominous.
Which I think is where maybe like the first test atomic bomb was dropped was 3 Mile Island.
I guess that makes sense. I guess that storytelling checks out. Got a lot of guys in the ring here. We got Lex Luger, the British Bulldog, Henry Godwin, Dick Murdoch. We got a Spanish Power Ranger, 2 Hicks from Texas wearing tight blue jeans and cowboy boots, Mantar, a fucking nuclear bomb test site guy, and a guy who's very well done. So
He's wearing pink tights that looks like he's got a thong on.
I probably definitely has a thong on. Oh, it's Fatu, another head shrinker.
He sure is fat. There's Fat too.
Well, he would go on to get much bigger as Rikishi, I think.
It's Kishi.
Rakishi. He was I thought this was when I read I read the numbers of people and I thought I saw Fatu and I thought it was like Street Savvy Fatu. Do you remember in 1995 where he was like he would go talk to the kids in the hood to keep them on the right path? He was that Fatu. Do you remember that? He had like a bright colored jacket when he came out. Mantar's out of here.
How do I not remember that at all? I don't.
Oh God.
Street Savvy Fatu.
Street
He was
Savvy
like an after
Fatu.
school special. He went and told kids like not to do drugs.
Yeah, after school special Fatu. That should have been his gimmick. I mean, it's a great name.
The more you know goes across the screen.
Here we go. No swearing, guys. You're live on POB. Glenn's joining us. Shout out to Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Pal, I have to freaking swear. Here we go. It's Crush.
Oh, I thought it was Glacier coming out. I don't know why.
Wouldn't that have been amazing if Glacier did come out? Oh!
We got both
the
smoking guns.
Guns are
blown
gone.
out.
This isn't even Brother Crush Brother, so...
All right, Glenn, who's winning this? If you're still there, who's winning this right now?
I had it on full screen, so I couldn't see the comments. So he
dang it.
probably was like, "These guys aren't fucking answering me. Fuck these guys. I'm out of here." I like how he told me no swearing, and I just cursed like 63 times.
It's been one sentence. You made it one sentence, pal. Oh boy,
Oh,
is that Troy Aikman next to her?
this
Who is that?
this podcast sponsored by Blue Chew, ladies and gentlemen. If your hot tag needs a gimmick, your gimmick needs a hot tag. I said that wrong. I wish we were sponsored by Blue Chew. We're not.
Maybe Burger King. We might be able to
Maybe
get
Burger King one day. We're definitely not going to get sponsored by. What did we ran something down last night? I can't remember what it was. And I was like, well, we're not going to get sponsored by them.
Maybe M&M's. We might have a chance with them.
We might. The new King Kong Bundy exclusive AWI pod M&M's will be hitting stores near you. Oh, they're busy putting us over on piece of business. Thanks, Glenn. We appreciate that. I like it when people put me over. I don't like to be the only one putting myself over. Somebody else has got to do it. All right, Mayor. Then we're down to it. Who do you got winning? Who you picking here?
If I'm a betting man, and I'm a betting man, I'm putting it all on Murdoch.
Well, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. I don't remember if you remember, but Trevor Murdoch, when he was tagging with Lance Cade, he would sing that song. Do you remember that?
I remember him
WWE.
tagging with Lance Cade, but I don't remember him singing that song ever.
I remember when they broke up, Cade was like, "Come on, man, sing your song," and Murdoch started singing it, and then Lance Cade just beat the shit out of him. You know what? It's morphin' time, pal, because I think it's going to be the Spanish Power Ranger. I mean, he's a Power Ranger. All he's got to do is morph, and he's throwing all these guys out. So
He turns into the Megazord.
Amazing. Really
Oh,
working.
I thought Murdoch really had Michaels over the top rope.
Wouldn't that have been something? Dick Murdoch. That I would have not had Dick Murdoch throwing Shawn Michaels out of the 1995 Royal Rumble on my 1995 Royal Rumble card. I definitely wouldn't have. Big choke here by Shawn Michaels in the corner. He knows how to do it in a Royal Rumble. What a sell job by Murdoch in the corner on that punch by Fatu. He just like died.
He should have been jiggling Jimmy. He jiggled all the way down those ropes.
He like shimmied his way down the.
He was sliding down the pole.
He looked like
It was like, girl, the way you moving.
I hate that song. I really do.
Oh, he
I don't know
headbutt
why.
him.
You don't headbutt
you don't
Fatu, Murdoch, you moron. Come on.
Yeah. You don't headbutt Samoans.
Come on, Murdoch. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I actually was looking up something, and it said the most obese country in the world was Samoa.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Adam Bomb's outta
obviously not because they don't have the same amount of people that live there, but like percentage-wise of people.
Really? Huh.
I mean,
Interesting.
because they're all large, but they're not obese. Like the way
They're just big
yeah.
fucking. They're just
just
big people.
big.
Yeah.
Some big mother effers. I cleaned it up for you, Glenn.
There you go. Thank you. He said that we were live on Piece of Business. I don't know how we managed to make that happen, but I guess we were live on the Piece of Business account too. I don't know. He said that's what happened. I'm not sure how he did that. Glenn's magic. I know, but oh shit.
Oh.
Well, my guys were out. My guys out.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. He's getting them. Don't you do it, Lex. Why would you do this? Why would you stop that, Lex? Why would
Luger,
you
you
help
moron.
him?
Luger's a fucking moron. We've always knew Luger was a moron. He just proved it there.
Yeah, he's not a bright man.
No, not at all. Not at all. Really so we're down to Lex Luger, Dick Murdoch, Fatu's gone. Crush has thrown a lot of people out since the game in. I think it's like 5 or 6.
Crush had
He's
some
brother,
good
brother,
hair.
Crush, brother.
It's like a better Nasty Boys mullet.
Yes, a much better, like a less I piss and sinks looking mullet, right?
Yeah, like he doesn't.
I want to say that he's got the best mullet in here.
Probably. I mean, Sean's is always top notch, but he's been in there for a while, so.
Glenn said the UK has the title for most obese by population. So there you go. I would have thought it was America, to be honest with you, pal.
Whoa,
God!
no! Oh!
Oh, Henry Godwin held on. Holy cow! Henry Godwin, the guy here like a luchador.
I know. Who knew?
Who fucking knew?
High flying Godwin.
Out of nowhere, pal.
And the
Henry
final
Godwin.
final five.
Brother Crush. I mean, I would not have guessed that Henry Godwin would have made it to the final 5. Would not have. Shawn Michaels did the stupid thing of attacking. I believe that Bulldog and Luger were in the tag team at this time too. The Allied Powers, I think was their name, and he attacked the tag team first, which I don't understand.
That's funny that you said that because I was just going to say they were standing next to each other and make a World War II reference and say the Allied Powers. And that was actually their name?
That was their name, the Allied Powers. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm just Henry Godwin must have been a heel at this point because he's working heel here. But I always thought he was a babyface.
I mean, who doesn't like a man in a one? What do you call it? The one strapped
One strap
overall.
down. I mean, I live in Nebraska, so he's a hog farmer with overalls. He's immediately over with me.
He's like CM Punk in Chicago, in Nebraska. He gets like the largest pop ever coming out in Nebraska.
Yeah, he is number one in Nebraska for sure. Now we're down to the Final Four. We were just putting him over, and now he's out of here. We should stop putting people over because they immediately get thrown out when we do.
Yeah, I see it happening here. I think Brother Crush is winning it all.
You're gonna take Brother Crush here?
Yeah, I have to change my pick after I lost.
I'm gonna take the British Bulldog because I am not taking Lex Luger. No, I will not do that. No, Lex Luger.
Do you think he still has the capability to crush things?
Brother Crush, brother?
Does he still speak in Hawaiian?
I don't know if he still says brother as much as he did when he was not a bad guy. I'm not 100% on that. My favorite Brother Crush is the achy breaky heart Brother Crush. I don't know about you.
Yes, very much so.
Very much.
The achy breaky crush.
Next time we do one of these and I put music in it, he's getting the achy breaky heart for his fucking theme music. That's for goddamn sure.
It looked like Sean was telling a joke over in the corner when they were all fighting because he was like saying something and he just started laughing.
Oh, good. Luger's out of here.
Yeah, screw that Luger guy.
Yeah, F that guy. Look, I cleaned it up. I said F. I didn't say the F word. So thank you.
Making ground. Breaking ground here.
We're working on it. We're getting there somewhere. Somebody once told me, well, my friend listens to the show, but he said you swear too much. And I said, well, just don't listen because I can't help it.
This is my vocabulary.
Yeah. The only words I know have to have the F word in front of it or else I can't say them. Shawn Michaels did the cross his heart, hope to die thing to Crush, which symbolizes that he would never turn on him. So,
I mean, did they pinky swear too? Middle of the ring.
Like a couple of 17-year-old girls here.
They're playing Girl Crush or what?
Girl talk.
Girl Talk. That's it.
Wasn't there like a board game where like girls going to the mall and they had like credit cards that you'd have to, and it was like shop a lot or some crap like that? Or am I just crazy?
Oh, we had a turn. I think you're right. I didn't have that one.
I should hope not.
I played more Hungry Hippos back in the day.
Oh, Michael's right to the eyes. Oh! Brother Crush is out of here.
Brother's gone.
So we're down to the two guys who started this thing, number 1 and number 2. They always try to say, oh, Shawn Michaels went from 1 to 30. Yeah, but he only had to do it for 30 minutes and not an hour. So it's not that impressive, Shawn.
And he lasted the exact same amount of time as the Bulldog, technically.
Exactly. Exactly. Here we go. I picked the Bulldog, so my third choice is still alive.
Oh my God.
Looked like Dwayne Gill. Dwayne Gill did almost the same sell to almost the same move on episode of Superstars that we watched last night. Almost the same.
Wham.
Oh, I thought he was going to crotch himself on the top rope. He didn't. Here we go. Again, he's got him over his head. Oh, there it is. Oh, right in the mommy daddy button. Oh, Michael's now up against the ropes here. Bulldog coming with the big clothesline. That's it. Michaels is over.
It's over.
Michaels is out of here. And the British Bulldog. I called it.
What's Timothy White looking at out there?
I told you that the mayor was going to win.
I told you that here. Cut the episode here.
I told them they'll use the Bulldog.
Course of history.
They're playing the dude. Oh! What is this? Shawn Michaels has now jumped back in the ring and knocked the Bulldog out. And the referee has raised Shawn Michaels' hand. Apparently, Shawn Michaels is the winner, Mayor. Shawn Michaels is the winner of the 1995 Royal Rumble. Apparently. What happened?
There's not enough screen to do the full Shawn Michaels pose.
Maybe later we'll put you on full screen and you can do it. But as you can see here, Shawn Michaels, only one of Shawn Michaels' feet has touched the floor, therefore not eliminated, because as you know, in the Royal Rumble, 2 feet have to touch the floor. So, Shawn Michaels held on. He is the winner.
Can Zach Gallen get technically eliminated from a Royal Rumble?
You know, that's probably why they never put him in it, because both of his feet could never touch the floor. Because you're absolutely
Uh-oh.
right.
Sean's about ready to make his moves.
He's about ready to make his moves on Pamela Anderson, but that's it. That is the 1995 Royal Rumble match. Watch along. And now, Mayor, it is time to get down to business. It is time for our pay-per-view preview. I'm sorry, it's not a pay-per-view anymore. It's a premium live event, pal.
It's premium, it's live, it's an event. What's more to say?
It's premium and it's live. It's an event. For some reason, our Instagram feed is no longer working. And since we're not doing any copyrighted material anymore, I'm going to go ahead and throw us up on our YouTube page as well. So why not? All right. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into some Royal Rumble picks. Mayor, are you ready?
I'm thinking about this, racking my brain for like at least the last week. Like I keep changing things in my head.
The mayor keeps texting me his Royal Rumble ideas, and I'm like, "Shut up, man! We'll talk about it on Saturday."
It's very true. It's like, no, don't say anymore.
We're live, pal.
Say less.
Say less. Say less. As you know, we're going to conjoin our picks with Glenn and Jeremy's picks, and we're going to we're going to try to take the PPV championship away from Jeremy if we could somehow wrestle it out of his hands. And if one of us does win, they're going to call foul and say that it's not fair because they had to make their picks first. But as me and you discussed last night, Glenn lives in the future, so it's only fair that they made their picks.
He's probably already watching the Rumble. It's already started where he's at.
Glenn is already aware of who's going to win the first match, so it's not fair.
I think so. I think it's like 6 p.m. there.
Oh, they changed theirs, he says, so anything you learned last week isn't relevant. So, see, Glenn's using his future powers. See, they said I'm up to no good. They're up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's one that they picked on their show that I don't see it on the card, but I imagine that they have to have something on the preview show. So I'm going to throw this one at you. RK Bro will take on the newly crowned Raw Tag Team Champions, not American Alpha, Alpha Academy. Mayor, I'm going to make you pick first. Who are you going to pick in this one?
I'm going to say if this match even happens, this is the beginning of the RK Bro-vorce, as I said earlier, where I think things will start kind of falling apart in this match and then carry over into the Rumble. No Rumble predictions, but I think that it's, you can't take it off Alpha Academy already. They've had it for 3 weeks.
If even, I don't even remember. I don't even think I knew that they were Raw Tag Team Champions.
They've got to keep running with that at least for a couple months, you know. And we need to start breaking up the RK Bro. And I think this is the beginning of the first match where something happens that'll lead into a Rumble, full blown
blow up of the team.
Yeah,
and
there will be no more birds coming out of their asses together.
No more ass birds. No more ass birds. Yeah, so I mean, I agree with you. The only reason why I could see maybe they have Orton and Riddle winning is to give Orton a win in his hometown. But as you know, most of the time in WWE, you don't win in your hometown. So, yeah, I think Alpha Academy's got to win too. It just wouldn't make any sense for RK Bro to win it back so soon, unless you, of course, want to give him the hometown victory, which I don't think is going to happen. So there you go. We both pick Alpha Academy. And so next we will get into, it'll be a mixed tag team match. It's Edge teaming with his wife, Beth Phoenix, to take on one of the mayor's favorite superstars, The Miz, and his wife, Maryse. I will pick first in this one. I don't see any way that Edge and Beth Phoenix don't pick up the win here. I mean, I would assume that Beth is probably going to get the pinfall over Maryse, give Beth the big win here. I know a lot of people aren't very high on this match. I think it's kind of cool. You get to see Edge and Beth Phoenix team together and the Miz and Maryse. I mean, I think that story writes itself. I think it's kind of cool. Mayor, what do you think?
No, I'm into this. I'm big into this. I actually really enjoyed the Miz and Maryse versus Cena and no longer Nikki Bella with him, but that didn't work out. Hopefully this doesn't end Edge and Beth Phoenix's marriage, because a loss could do that to them. No, I'm kidding. And I don't think the loss is going to happen. Beth Phoenix and Edge win, and you know that's the only outcome I see of this one. As much as I don't ever want to pick against the Miz.
it's not going to be a 5-star match or anything like that, but I'm imagining that it's going to be some comedy in here. There's going to be some funny stuff. There's going to be some good storytelling. I'm looking forward to it too. I
I
mean,
think it's going to be highly entertaining. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this match.
I absolutely agree with you. I think it's going to be a lot of fun too. Should be an interesting contest. We both got Edge and Beth Phoenix taking the win there. And then the next one is the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch is taking on Doudrop. I'm gonna let you go first. I think this is the easiest one on the card to predict.
Yeah, there's no way Becky Lynch is not leaving with the championship here. I don't see it. I don't. They had to put a filler match in for her. I guess I don't know. I don't even know why this match is happening, but yeah, Becky Lynch wins.
I think it's going to be a good match. It's going to be nice. I think that Doudrop, or Piper Niven, as she was formerly known as, is going to get to show everybody what she can really do in the ring, because she's an amazing wrestler. She really is. And I know they gave her a weird name and kind of a weird thing with this Doudrop stuff, but I mean, she's gotten it over, so I don't think the name hurts her at all. She's one of the best wrestlers in the world, so it should be a good match. But yeah, there's no way that Big Time Bex lose the belt here. I'd be shocked.
No, I can't see it. Nothing against Doudrop. She's tremendous in the ring and is great at what she does, but it's just that you can't take it off. Going into WrestleMania season with Doudrop as the champion, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, it would be very strange, that's for sure. The next matchup will go. This is going to be, as our buddy Jeremy says, a hoss fight. We've got some. This is a match people look forward to for years. We've got Brock Lesnar taking on Bobby Lashley. Wow. So here's my. This is going to tie into the Royal Rumble too. I believe that the plan at day one was going to be for Heyman. You know, Roman fired Heyman, and they're no longer together anymore. Now he's with Brock. But I think Heyman, with the help of the Bloodline, was going to screw Brock out of that match at day one and have Roman win, and then that would set up the match at WrestleMania. Now, I think the same thing's going to happen here. I think Heyman, and maybe possibly with the help of the Usos, is going to screw Lesnar out of this title match here, leading to some things that'll happen in the Royal Rumble later. So I'm taking Bobby Lashley to win the WWE Championship for the second time against Brock Lesnar tonight, which should be a hard. This match doesn't need to go a second over 7 minutes, and it's going to be awesome.
I'm really hoping. I don't know if you remember when Angle and Brock, when they had, I think it was a WrestleMania match, where it was like the first 2 minutes, they went out there and they were just like shoot wrestling. Like they were for real, just going at it, seeing who could have one up the other one. And it was incredible. And I hope that there's some of that mixed in here, because these two guys, I think they've been chomping at the bit, wanting this as much as everyone else wants to see this. Like, I think they want to get in there and just kind of see who the best man is.
Right.
And so I'm excited for this. And unfortunately, I think we're on the exact same page. I think there's a screw job here, and Lashley wins the belt.
I'm hoping.
I think.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying. I think that's what happens. I think Heyman comes out with the Usos, just like you said. And man, we didn't talk about this at all, but I really think that's exactly what happens. I can't.
It just makes a lot of sense. I just believe that that's what was going to happen at day one. But then when Roman had to be taken out because of COVID, they were like, well, we'll just have Brock win this championship, and then we'll screw him out of that one, and then. Which this will lead into Rumble picks later, which maybe that'll be the only things that we're disagreeing on, because I can't see us not agreeing on the last match either. It's Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins for the Universal Championship. The Usos are barred from ringside on this one. I'm gonna let you pick first.
I mean, Roman Reigns, as Jeremy so eloquently puts it, just look at the guy. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Rollins right now, and I haven't been able to say that for a long time. Like, I'm really liking what he's been doing with Reigns recently, but I don't see it happening. Roman Reigns, 560 days or whatever it's going on, is going to keep going on until WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it should be a great match. I mean, these guys have so much history together with the Shield stuff and the breakup, and of course the cash in at WrestleMania, and then but Rollins, when he can act like a heel, It's way more entertaining than when he's a babyface. So, and I mean, if you're looking at it, like who's the babyface and who's the heel in this match, it's a heel versus heel match. But if you're picking one guy who's looking like a babyface and one guy who isn't, Rollins looks like a babyface because he's been fighting off the Usos,
Mhm.
and Roman's always got somebody to help him. But I think the Royal Rumble might be the most WWE pay-per-view to have the most heel versus heel matches ever, because they've done it like 4 or 5 times at a Royal Rumble. And they don't do heel versus heel very often.
I mean, technically, Becky versus Doudrop is heel versus heel.
True.
Is Lesnar versus now Lesnar's?
Lesnar's
It's hard to say
babyface.
Lesnar's a baby face, but because the
He's
man's
babyface right
frightening.
now. Yes.
It's hard to ever call him a baby face. Like, that man is scary as hell.
We wouldn't say it to his face, is what you
No,
mean.
I wouldn't say anything to his face. I'd just turn and walk away.
Yeah, definitely.
I might give him a little chin nod and then just turn like frightened.
I just run. Even if he's not trying to hurt me, I just run because I don't know any
I
better.
mean, whatever that man wants to do to you, he's gonna do to you.
Exactly. And even if I ran, he could catch me.
It was like when he said to Corey Graves, "What do you want me to take off my clothes and get naked in here?" And Corey Graves looked frightened, like that was clearly not planned. He just said whatever came to him, and Corey was like, "Just shut up."
Don't-
He didn't go.
Yeah, he's
anything
like, all
with
right, I'm not saying another word. It doesn't matter what he weighs.
It doesn't matter what I want you to do because you can do whatever you want. You're Brock Lesnar.
Exactly. All right. Now it's time to get down to business, pal. Which one do you want to do first? You want to do the men's first or the women's first? I think the women's is the harder one to call.
Let's save that one for last then.
All right, let's go with the men's Royal Rumble. Mayor, do you got any theories? You got any theories you want to share with us?
Speaking of theories, I have an Austin theory. I think that Austin Theory has a great showing here. I think he probably comes in the first 5 and he lasts to the final 4.
Hmm.
I don't see him winning it, but I think he makes a really good showing here. I have a theory with the whole Ali situation where he's been saying he wants out of his contract. They're not letting him out. I think it's all a work. And I think he comes into the Royal Rumble and just eliminates himself, immediately jumping over the top rope and starts just flipping off all of the people and flipping off, the back and walk off. And, they bring out people and try to escort him out. And I think it's all a work and part of something where they're going to work in his disgruntled activity and other people that are being let go, and maybe bring back another group of people that have been let go.
Do you? I was going to say, do you think this is going to lead to a one-on-one match at WrestleMania between Ali and Mr. McMahon? Just kidding.
Yes, that's where I'm going with it.
I figured.
No, I don't know. I think it'll. I don't know where to go with it. I was kind of kidding, but then, like, it's the whole Retribution angle. I mean, it's what they did before with Retribution, where they were unhinged, uncooperative with the company, and
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Ali. So, and then
Glenn said Retribution 2.0.
yeah, Retribution. Matt Hardy had a 2.0. Why can't Retribution?
There we go.
I think Matt Hardy's on Matt Hardy 47.0 right now, but
I think you're right.
ooh.
Yes.
I don't know. Should I be picking here? Should I go ahead and give my pick who I think wins?
I'll give mine first.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, I think Brock loses that championship match later. He inserts himself into the Royal Rumble. He's probably going to win it. I was kind of flip-flopping between that and Big E. I was going to say Big E because I really wanted it to be Big E versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. I just think that would be cool. But it seems now with Big E being moved to SmackDown that that's not going to happen because he's on SmackDown now. So, which I'm not over the moon about them moving him back to SmackDown because I feel like now he's out of the main event picture and he's just going to be back into a tag team, which is kind of disheartening because I was really hoping that he would win the Royal Rumble and have a big match at WrestleMania, but it just seems like he's just going to be a tag team guy now. So I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar. It's not my first choice. They also have like the Elimination Chamber coming up, and I assume that that's probably going to be for a title shot too.
Mm-hmm.
So Lesnar doesn't necessarily have to win the Rumble to get this title shot, but it would make a lot of sense if he did. So I'm going with Brock Lesnar.
Now, on the elimination chambers, do you know if there's multiple elimination chambers with each brand, or is it a combined, like, whole company-wide elimination chamber? Have they stated that?
So they haven't yet. I've only heard one elimination chamber match, but you never know.
Okay, because that kind of could sway my opinion on what's going on in the
Right.
future here. But I see exactly. I booked it just like you did in my head. Brock inserts himself in the match because who's stopping him?
Right.
I'm not. No one.
Because
is.
as we stated before, that man can do what he wants.
He can do what he wants. So if he wants to come out there and take Johnny Knoxville's entrance, which I don't see happening, but if he wants to take whoever he wants, he's taking their entrance. And I see him winning. Who do you think the final four will be in this that kind of has like the push towards the future?
So
Because I have my opinion on the final four. I think it'll be Brock, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, and Omos.
Ooh.
That's who I see as the final four.
I know the Edge has a match in the evening, but I believe that he'll be in the Royal Rumble too. And I hope that they set something up between him and AJ Styles, because I'd really like to see him and AJ Styles have a match at WrestleMania. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm gonna go Edge, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, and Austin Theory are gonna be my final four. And I'm not sticking. I hadn't thought about who would be my final four. You sprung that one on me, pal.
Yeah. I was thinking who would be the final four and who would be the first two entrants.
I do think Theory will be either one or two, like you said, definitely in the top five, and he'll be in until the very end. Not necessarily, final four, but he'll be in until all 30 guys have entered, I believe.
Yeah. I see the first two actually. If I'm booking this, I'm putting Owens and Zayn as the first two.
What if it's Zayn and Johnny Knoxville? Zayn's number one, Johnny Knoxville's number two.
See, I think Knoxville comes in at 3, and through the help of Owens, they eliminate Sami Zayn, and then Owens just garbage tosses Knoxville out.
Yeah.
And then at number 4, Austin Theory comes in, and he stays the rest of the time.
Jesus, the mayor's booked this whole goddamn show.
I
Glenn
have.
says
I mean,
no
I
pressure,
can do
guys.
it. You don't need Pat Patterson anymore, Vince. You got me. Just listen to me, pal.
Glenn said no pressure, guys, but it's all in the women's Royal Rumble.
So have we all picked the same exact outcomes, Glenn?
I'm assuming that we have. It seems that
There's
way.
no way.
I mean, a lot of these matches, though, you look at them and you're like, "There's no way." I mean, Brock Lesnar could obviously beat Bobby Lashley, and maybe The Miz and Maurice somehow get a victory. Yes, we've all picked the same. Glenn said we've all picked the same. All right, so the women's Royal Rumble. The women's Royal Rumble for me is the hardest one to call. I think either Charlotte's in it as a champion, so she's either in it to win that thing, or somebody's going to throw her out to set up a WrestleMania match. It's either one or the other. And I'm not 100% sure who's that going to be. Are we going to see Ronda Rousey tonight? If Ronda Rousey comes out tonight, my wife's going to roll her eyes so hard it's going to hurt because she hates Ronda Rousey. Man, this one is hard to call. Sasha Banks just came back last night. So how can me and the mayor pick anyone else but Sasha Banks? Is there any chance that Bayley is working us all and that knee is healed up enough for her to return? Because I'd love to see Bayley win this thing. God damn it, pal. You got any theories? Let's give out some of your theories, and then I'm making you pick first.
Well, my pick all along, I hate to say I was kind of doing the math with it, but I was doing the math on figuring out how long ago Ronda Rousey had her kid, and it was about 4.5 months ago, which is the exact same time as what it took for Becky to come back on SummerSlam. So she could be in great ring shape. They need some momentum going into WrestleMania season, and they're not afraid to spend money, especially at this time of year. So I think I'll just go ahead and throw out my first pick, because this isn't off the wall, because she's not even signed. I mean, it's madness to say someone that's not signed knowingly was going to win the Royal Rumble, because that's been my pick all along. I thought that Ronda Rousey was going to win, and that's going to be my pick for who's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's who I see winning it. Now, I think the final four on it will be Ronda, Sasha, Charlotte, and Bliss. That's who I'll say would be my final four.
So when we did the AWI Pod Rumble and you said that you were gonna pick somebody that we wouldn't expect, I thought you were gonna pick Alexa Bliss, and I was gonna have to throw you off the show. I'm just kidding.
No, I think that will be your final four. I think Ronda wins it. Now, if she doesn't come back, obviously, I'd have a different choice. I would say Sasha would win it. Sasha would be my second pick. I don't think Bailey's physically able to be back yet. I mean, the injury she had, the timetable on returning on that is, I don't want to maybe spoil anyone's hopes and dreams, but there's no chance in hell she's coming back that quick unless they gave her a bionic leg.
Right. So yeah, she got injured in what, July? Because it was right before they went back on the road.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that would be like a superhuman comeback. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, you'd need a bionic leg to come back that quick. So I don't see that happening. The only other really far out one I could see is Asuka coming back.
I
But
think she does come back.
I still don't
think
see her
wins.
winning. Yeah, I still don't
Yeah.
see her winning.
Yeah, I
it's hard-
definitely think we see Asuka tonight.
It's hard for me to pick against Bianca actually being a 2-time Royal Rumble winner. I could see that happening.
I know.
It's
There's so many possibilities.
There's so many possibilities
Yeah.
here, but I'm going with what I thought in my head a month ago, saying Ronda Rousey was going to come back and win this, and I'm just gonna. That's what I'm going to stick with because it's the biggest selling point for WrestleMania, and that's the way you book.
Well, I'm not going to pick the same person as you, so I'm not going to pick Ronda Rousey.
Was that who you were going to pick?
No, I would. Even if I 100% knew Ronda Rousey was going to win, I wouldn't pick her.
My backup pick was Sasha. I was thinking she was going to be back for it, so that's who I was going to pick.
So I don't dislike Ronda Rousey. I can take her or leave her. Like if she comes back, cool. If she doesn't, that's cool too. But I get that she brings a different kind of attention, so I understand why they would bring that in. It makes sense, and it's not like she was a bad wrestler. I mean, when she was out there, she did pretty well. So I don't love another Becky Ronda Rousey feud. I think you let the what do they say? You let the air out of the bottle, or the air out of, well, I don't know the saying. You let the sand out of the bottle on that one. The sand that poured through the hourglass on that feud for me. And since you didn't pick her, I got to do it. I'm taking Sasha Banks to win the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble. Sasha Banks.
I feel like my fandom is lesser now because you picked her and I didn't, but then it balances out because you picked Michael P.S. Hayes over her. So we're back even.
Don't put that live. I don't want her to maybe find out. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I meant Brock Lesnar came by and grabbed the figure out of your hands.
And I said, it's out of my hands.
It's out of my hands.
Yeah, so I went to Walmart. I had a choice between the Sasha Banks and a Michael P.S. Hayes, and I took the Michael P.S. Hayes because I could probably get into the Sasha Banks someday. I'll never find another Michael P.S. Hayes. So
who do you see being the final four in this then?
Shit. I'm going Bianca, Sasha, Charlotte, and Lita. I'm going to go Lita final four.
Ooh.
I don't know why, but I feel like they have a big plan or push for Lita. I do know why, because I heard that AEW was possibly looking into sign her, and then WWE did sign her. So I feel like they have a big match plan for Lita at WrestleMania. Not necessarily to say that that's going to be against Charlotte for the Women's Championship, but I do see Lita having a big showing in this Royal Rumble. I think they have a plan for her going forward. So that's my final four.
Okay. I could see that. And who do you think's kicking off the Rumble?
So, do they surprise us with a big one? Like I could see Asuka returning and being the number one entrant in the Royal Rumble, or do they put somebody in there that they really want to? Bianca came out in like the top 5 last year, didn't she? I want to say she was
either first, second, or third.
Yeah, I want to say that you're right. So I don't see that. I'm going to go with Asuka. I think a big surprise one for the number one, and it's going to be Asuka.
Okay.
So it's either going to be me or Jeremy to be the champion here, because apparently you probably picked the same person as someone else. So,
okay, we could be co-champs. Could happen.
No, the tie goes to the runner, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that works. It's not my championship to give away. They make the rules.
I see Bianca and Natty starting out the Royal Rumble.
As long as Natty doesn't have a microphone, fine.
Yeah, I think that the third person in is Aaliyah, and she gets eliminated so fast, she breaks Bushwhacker Luke's record because they're playing all this Guinness record BS, and she sees that as a positive. She's happy that she has another world record, and she can throw that in Natalia's face that she actually has another world record that she is the fastest elimination.
Yes, champion's advantage on a draw, Clint said. So there you have it. There you have it. Well, you got anything else you want to say?
I'm sorry, Sasha.
Me too, for not buying your figure. I apologize too. God damn it.
I'm sure you'll get it again. You'll
We're supposed to
find
be
it.
number 1 and number 2 on Sasha Banks' fan list, and we both of us shunned her today. So how do you like that?
I didn't pick the Miz either, so I still feel like
Yeah.
I was being honest. I pick him.
Picking honesty. Gotta go with
Picking.
honesty. Well, that's going to do it. Make sure you check out Sports Raw Radio. Shout out to Tom at Thomas Price 2017. Shout out to Glenn for joining here with us. Follow Glenn at GA WrestleNet. Shout out to Piece of Business Podcast at Piece of Business Podcast. They'll probably have a new episode out tomorrow, so make sure you give that a listen. Follow us at AWI Pod, Instagram, Twitter, twitch.tv/AWI Pod. Give us a sub. Oh, they're going to have a new pod out today. So there you go, pal. Listen to a new Piece of Business today. I'm thinking we'll be on Sports Wire Radio later today. I'm going to send this over to Tom. Mary, you got anything you want to plug?
Northeast Streaming Sports on the Roku app.
There you go, pal. Good job.
Get it downloaded. Listen, or I'll come fight you.
He will dig you up and fight you like you were the ultimate warrior.
Oh man, you're getting me angry. Now you're in the Ultimate Warrior's name. We were good this whole time.
I'm trying to get you excited for the Rumble. I'm trying to get you jacked up.
Man, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew, damn it.
Diet Mountain Dew.
Well, I think that's going to do it. Everybody out there, enjoy the Royal Rumble. I'm going to enjoy the Royal Rumble. The Mayor's going to enjoy the Royal Rumble. Glenn's going to enjoy the Royal Rumble. It's going to be a fucking great time. As I said on Twitter, get the hard seltzers, the limes, and the tequila, because it's Royal Rumble Day, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Excited.
Let's go. All right, well, that's it. And we will talk to you next time.
See you later.